Disclaimer before we begin. You'll notice that my commentary in my actual run of this scenario might be a bit, well, kind of off. Now, the first part of this video, the introduction and me explaining the objectives and the like, that was my first attempt, but then I cut there to another attempt. I had a lot of problems with this scenario, and I eventually had to try something completely new, as in a totally new approach. And, well, I didn't actually expect that to succeed, so I was a little bit unenthusiastic in my commentary for the second run, but it turns out that it actually did work. Which is annoying because most of the informative things that I was saying about this scenario kind of got lost with the first run, which ended disastrously. So that is... well, yeah. So I apologise if my informative commentary isn't really up to standard in this part. I'm really disappointed in that too, but basically I just wanted to get this scenario done. And I really feel like the way that I actually pulled this off was actually quite good. But it was just that, yeah, I didn't expect it to work, and so my commentary was pretty unenthusiastic. You'll see. Welcome back to Age of Empires 2, and I'm not on the right campaign screen yet. Last time, we completed possibly one of the more annoying missions in this game, Lord of Arabia, and thankfully we won't ever have to hear, "Help! Crusaders are attacking our trade routes again!" Yeah. Now we go to this one. Now, I have a correction to make. Last time I said this mission was not going to be that bad. Practice runs told me otherwise. Although it might just be a playstyle thing. I'll talk about that once I actually get into it. You see, this next mission is extremely fast-paced and hectic right from the start. And because of that, don't blame me if I'm a little tense here. It's not, like, incredibly hard once you get the hang of it, but it can get extremely frustrating. You'll see why at the start, but basically, well, everything will make sense in a moment. Let's just start.
Galilee, year 20 of my capture. Last night we rode into a sandstorm. The men dared not open their mouths to speak. We clung to the necks of horses or camels while waves of sand rose and fell around us. The Saracens have pursued a large force of Europeans into the desert. The Crusaders carry with them a relic, a piece of the true cross. Capturing this artifact will deal a severe blow to the morale of Saladin's Christian foes. I asked Saladin why we were here, miles from civilization and water. He said, to bring crimson death to the blue-eyed enemy. The huge Crusader army has halted to make its stand beneath the two peaks called the Horns of Hattin. At the Horns is only a single pool of water, and Saladin controls it. At night the Saracens ride out and extravagantly pour out vessels of water into the sand within sight of the first crazed Europeans. It is cruelty worthy of a Crusader.
Wow, that is a cruel and brutal example of real-life trolling right there. But anyway, our objective here is to capture the piece of the True Cross and return it to the Horns of Hattin. And that is where things... well, yeah, it may sound simple, but actually it's really, really, really not. Now, for some reason, I think because of a glitch here, due to a glitch, they've actually repeated the same note twice. I'll talk about that thing later. Anyway, the best defense is a good offense. You'll be seeing why this is the case quite soon. Yes, you will be. Yeah. Also, there are not many fish in lake type areas. Support your economy with farms. We've kind of been doing that so far. It's usually a bit of a waste of resources to fish in scenarios like this, so anyway, beware of the Templars and Hospitallers. They are your most dangerous opponents. So this is another one of those, you have multiple enemies, but some of them are more dangerous than other scenarios. Now, the Templars and Hospitallers, there's a lot of history that I could talk about with them. I'm not really going to get much of a chance here, though, so, because, yeah, things are going to be quite hectic right from the start. Now, this here is why this scenario is so annoying, at least to me. There is precious little stone in the desert. You will have to rely on strength of troops, not castles, walls, or towers. Now, what I initially assumed this to mean was, oh, there isn't much stone, so the stone that you start with, in this case 400, is kind of, you know, you don't really need it, so, yeah, the stone that you start with, is all that you have, and you can't get any more, so, just be careful building fortifications. Actually, no, it's even worse than that. If you check, and I'm not going to have time to discuss this, but if you actually check one of your villages, you literally do not have the option to build anything that involves stone. No walls, no towers, no castles, nothing. This is extremely annoying, as it means your best form of defense is palisade walls. Yeah, the kind of walls that even basic infantry can tear down incredibly quickly. Yep, those walls. Yeah. Basically, when they say your best defense is a good offense, yeah, you really don't have any means of defense at all. And that's probably part of the reason why I'm not really such a big fan of this scenario. You see, personally, I don't know, I guess I can't really explain this. I'm a turtler by nature. I play like, that's my general play style. I like playing defensively in RTS games. And this mission is not going to give me that option, and as a result, I find this mission quite difficult. Now, I know that most people, well, not most, but some people won't, though, because people who like rushing their opponents early, who like offense over defense, they're going to enjoy this mission, most likely. So, it's probably a playstyle thing. Again, I wouldn't call this mission that difficult, it's more a matter of playstyle. The thing, though, that does make this mission very annoying, though, is no castles means no unique units. So, yep, the Saracens have just lost one of their best units, so that makes things incredibly annoying. Anyway, let's begin. Okay, this is me just trying something a little new.
The European murderer shall die in this desert.
Hassan. Now.
In fact, I'm going to try something very new. You guys are going to go here. And you're going to replace the wall immediately so they don't swarm us. And you guys are going to go man the walls. And you are going to go get some sheep. So are you. You are going to go chop some wood. Honestly, there is a much safer location. And you are going to go mine some gold. And here, we are going to upgrade to man-at-arms. We're going to research that. And you're going to go the walls here. I see, yeah, there we go. Right, break down that so these spearmen can get in. That'll save me from creating a whole bunch of spearmen up the top, because these guys are much more useful down here than they would be up the top end of the map. But what I will need to do, though, is patch that wall back up. Otherwise, they're going to come through there. Okay, so spearmen are going to be useful down here, as are men-at-arms, to get past an initial attack. Fix that up. Gather lots and lots of food. Right, let's just... You guys are gathering food, aren't you? My food store has not increased in the past few minutes. Okay, there we go. Enough for one villager down here, which I'm going to go and start farming, like, now. I am hoping I'll be able to do something with this scenario that makes it considerably less troublesome than it was before. I highly doubt this, but maybe. Moving these spearmen down here saves a lot of resources. I should have thought to do that earlier. And maybe if we could somehow rush up to the castle age, build a siege workshop here, and then take out the British that are here very, very early on. And that would certainly help us in the long run, because they ended up getting very, very, very annoying. And in all honesty, Jerusalem is probably not as big a threat as the British are, really. Just gotta watch out for the initial attack, which is why spearmen are so useful. This is probably enough spearmen, actually. And if we manage to get more villagers down here, we'll have more arrows out of the town centre, which is also good for the initial attack. See, there was a guy just there. And villagers are coming, villagers are coming. Speaking of villagers, that guy, go back to mining gold. And another villager will start farming here. If you don't get on top of things quickly in this scenario, it gets extremely troublesome. Right then. Okay, let's see. Actually, probably need some more spearmen. Just a few more, not a lot, but a few more. And probably once we get more food, more villagers, and we'll start up a reseed farm queue as well. Actually, we have quite a lot of wood on us. What are you doing over there, sheep? Get back there so you can die. That sounds extreme. That sounded really bad, but that's just the sad fact of us needing more resources. Okay, once we have enough food, I reckon we'll get a few more guys down here. You know, I wonder if it would be faster
Lord
just
Renald, we have found the Saracen camp.
Okay, Jerusalem attack incoming. Wonder if it would actually be best to demolish this wall immediately and just pull back everyone to the town centre. Once this villager comes out of there, I'll just everyone get back in the town centre. Okay, now up on this side, we will get more villagers to go chop some wood. They'll go up there. Oh yeah, improving armor is actually, and weapons is probably a good idea early on.
Saladin! I believe we have some unfinished business.
Here they come! Right, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to retreat over here immediately and see if he goes straight for the town centre. And that guy's going for the barracks, but... Get back here. Get to the town centre, and so the town centre will fill. Now let's pull back the town centre range and watch the carnage unfold. Seriously, blood bitches, Okay, we are losing quite a few men, but the town centre is taking care of a lot. And they're certainly losing more than us, and because their troops are a lot more expensive than ours, since they're cavaliers. Okay, let's see if we can goad him towards the town centre. No, I said go towards the town centre. Oh well, he's gonna get swarmed with spearmen nonetheless. Let's just slowly poke him to death. Actually, he did go to the town centre eventually.
Avenge me, my brothers, for I cannot.
And there goes the initial attack. And for now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use my rather large sum of gold that I have to buy more food, just so I can, I need 800. Listen, right, that's almost enough, and once I get more food, I will immediately go to the Castle Age and start focusing on getting a siege workshop up and building rams, like, really quickly. Because I really want to take the stupid British out before they become a very annoying threat. And Castle Age time. Again, you'll want to, if you have multiple town centres, you'll want to advance in age off of the town centre that is the one that you're not likely to make villages out of. As you can see, the yellow army is already in the castle age, but just another one of the reasons why this scenario is quite unfair and annoying. You can get 2 more villagers there. Oh, they still have cavaliers. I thought they were all gone after the initial attack. They really shouldn't be too much of a threat once we get to the castle age. Oh yeah, and these guys are gonna go get some more farms. I think, yeah. That's probably enough. Sometimes I have to check the tribute screen just to see how much wood I have, because my Fraps frame counter actually is directly on top of my wood counter, so I can't actually see how much wood I have sometimes, which is really, really annoying. Okay then. I just want to make sure that I have enough wood for a siege workshop once we... But I'll get that just for the heck of it once we advance, because I'm gonna want to do that very, 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 very fast. What are you doing? You are going to start mining gold. And how is our wood situation coming? I probably need a lot more on the wood duty. Almost there. There we go. And I need a little more wood before I can build a siege workshop. And to that end... I will chop wood here. Now I'm getting a few spearmen down here, so I might as well... I really, really need that long swordsman upgrade eventually, but we'll just get a few more men-at-arms for now. Hopefully this plan works. I really, really hope it does. Okay, we've got enough wood. Immediately, siege workshop. Because the British base is extremely vulnerable to rams. They mostly field nothing but archers and scorpions, both of which die very, very quick. Well, not so much die to rams, but rams take virtually no damage from them whatsoever. So rams are pretty much just safe to go straight into the enemy base, demolish every single building, completely unopposed. My only worry here is that if Jerusalem actually gets good enough to actually be a threat, I've never really seen that happen. Long swordsman. Okay, they still have archers, so they're not quite advanced enough yet. Oh, siege workshop is up. That's good. And I don't have enough wood for rams, obviously. In that case, more going to go on wood chopping duty. Most of my food will go into getting villagers to chop wood, and I'm going to need that eventually, but for now... Now, 160 wood, I'm going to need quite a bit more wood, but I'm going to want a fair amount of rams. And by fair amount, I mean a very, very, very large number of rams. Because again, the British almost have absolutely no way of defending against that, because unless their allies bail them out, which happens sometimes, it gets very, very annoying. I really don't know why Jerusalem isn't being more... I shouldn't say that, though. I really, really shouldn't say that. Because the moment I say that, things are going to start getting very... Why aren't you replanting the farms? Okay, right. Ram. Only enough for one, but... Anyway. Actually, might want to get some infantry here to, or not. Need more wood. See, I've got quite a lot of guys chopping wood at this point. Okay, got one ram. Will need more. I'm just going to go ahead and do that just so I can afford this to make wood chopping faster. Oh, they're stationing spearmen. that guy is kind of stupid. And what are you doing? Speaking of kind of stupid, get back to work. Okay, from here, I'm gonna want even more villagers to go up there, which is a much safer location for chopping wood. Okay, they are replanting the farms. I'm gonna want more farms down here, though. Another one. Okay, yeah, wood gathering is much faster now. Well, speaking of wood gathering, we are going to need to eventually build a lumber camp here, which we have enough for, so I'm going to go build that there. Yeah, this is a much, much safer location to get your wood, because chopping down these trees doesn't expose any area of your base to attack. These trees do, but the reason why I'm chopping them is because eventually the British will chop them on their own. These trees here are going to get chopped eventually as well, and that's when your base gets really vulnerable, and I'm hoping to do some damage before that happens as a farming system. Because I've run out of reseed farm queue. Great. Actually, I'm going to go and sell most of my stone. Okay. Oh, now... Oh, you're attacking from that angle. Okay. And these walls are going to go down very, very, very quickly, so I don't really care about that. That thing, on the other hand, I do care about a lot. And what are you doing? You're very weird. You know that. You're really, really weird. Really weird. So am I by this point, but this scenario has kind of driven me pretty insane, so... And I have a lot of wood, so more battering rams. Spearmen to garrison these rooms. Okay, right, now we definitely are going to want to... How'd you get in? Okay, a wall is gone, clearly. And we want that mangonel to die very, very, very fast. Seeing as we're now in the castle age, we can get camels, which I really should be using more of. Except those spearmen are going to be very bad for me, so... Should get some up here, though. Garrison rams. Just, even some of them would be nice. Just make sure that mangonel isn't doing anything too dangerous. Right, this should probably be plenty of rams. Probably. Okay, reseed farm. Okay, right, now. I'm gonna save now and really hope this works. Okay then. Ram! They advance to the castle age, of course, just right now. Just when I say that. And start shooting arrows at my walls. And what have you. Let's just get down here and, oh, there's a knight there. Great. That's why I garrison with a few, pikemen, I meant. There should be some stuff down here. Usually the British have more stuff down here. Okay, there's a market there. Archer range, perfect. Archer rangers die. And yes, you can see they're mostly just defended by archers, which are, like, absolutely no use against rams. And I'm going to get some more camels just to deal with the archers. Okay, that's gone. Rams, move on. Move forward, rams. Okay, those things are down. Now the town centre should be relatively close. Exactly, and they already have scorpions. What, you advanced the castle age like, what, a few seconds ago? Oh, I really hope this revenge strategy of mine works, but if it does, I'm going to be so happy. Just move down here, because I think the siege workshop is down here. Well, as we can tell by the fact that there are scorpions here, the siege workshop should be pretty much down there. Where are you, Siege Workshop? Should be spotting you very soon. No, that's a blacksmith. Siege Workshop is... There it is! Kill the Siege Workshop. Kill it, kill it, kill it. And kill all the villagers. Okay, if I can take this Siege Workshop out, things should go a lot smoother. Like, let's see if they're building anything. Well, they have a second archery range, which is why I kept some rams available. Really annoying thing about this scenario is that the enemies just love to rebuild their stuff.
What's that?
Okay, you really don't need to destroy that, but go ahead if you insist. Okay, that thing is dead. Kill that ram now. Focus on trying to kill any villagers in the immediate vicinity. Like them. Once that guy goes down. Okay, good. Okay, can't afford to waste any time here. And are we running low on gold? No, it doesn't seem that we are. Oh, right, there's a second town centre there. They seem to be retreating down towards where the Jerusalem territory is. Okay, you see if there's anything. You are a villager. Villagers, die! Okay, yes, more camels, still more camels. They got a lot of archers here, which implies that they do have another archery range. But I want more camels to chase down their villagers. Okay, this is about where we would jettison our spearmen and start attacking that guy. And this is about where we run away because they have mangonels.
What's that?
Rams, keep moving. What's up here? Okay, they've got... Attack those archers. Okay, get into this base. And why haven't you killed that thing? I really hope this makes the British think twice about being annoying, because they were really annoying in my last attempt at this. Oh yeah, I probably want a siege workshop down here, I just realised. Button, siege workshop. And some camels down here would actually be pretty good right about now. And they're all attacking us now. Again, don't focus on that, focus on the villages. Them. Wait, how did you get through? Oh, and they've got the Teutonic Knights in. And they have another archery range. Well, we know what we do to archery ranges. We destroy them, eventually. And that's kind of ironic considering that I just lost one of my archery ranges. Cavalry archers actually don't seem that great in this scenario though, which is a bit weird. Okay, well that attack seems to have mostly gone. Oh, hey! That's destroyed. Hey, the British are dead! Yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I didn't even realise the British were dead, but thank you so much for dying. That makes my life so much easier. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Not thank you to those guys, though. I'm gonna have to kill them. Again, it's not really like I needed that archery range anyway, but, meanwhile, Jerusalem is next on our please die list. Now let's see how much. Oh wow, I got a lot of wood and not that much gold. That's interesting. Have I researched the gold mining technology? No, I haven't. That's why I'm mining gold much slower. What are you idiots doing? Like, what are you seriously? What are you doing? I mean, you're farming, but what are you guys doing? I really don't know what you guys are supposed to be doing, so you are going to go mine gold up here. Oh, yeah, good riddance. Those British are extremely annoying. Next on our agenda is fixing that wall. Probably be a good start. Jerusalem fields mostly spearmen, so swordsmen are particularly effective against them. Means they're less vulnerable to rams than what do you mean building side of the world? Not obstructed anymore, get to it. They still have men-at-arms, wow. They are really behind the times. Oh, so glad that those accursed British are finally gone. That was annoying. Really, 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 really annoying. And now I'd better upgrade my infantry and the like. And some mangonels would be okay right about now, but I'll really have to protect them because knights are going to do quite a lot of damage to them. So I mostly have food and wood. Yeah, I'll just get more camels though, because that's sort of going to be productive in the long run, as well as massing my troops down here to deal with Jerusalem. And now they've finally started. Here, let me make things easier. Now I can come out of the wall and kill you. Kinda wish there were palisade gates. It seems like there are palisade gates in the Forgotten. I'm not sure if you can actually build them though, or if they're just like a scenario creator object. I'm a little worried to start going in there though. Okay, who wants to be the very, very doomed scout? Looks like they're all volunteering to be the very, very doomed scout. So, yeah, mostly just... Yeah, some more guys down there. Okay, right. Now I can task my rams to take out their barracks, because once those are gone, they should very quickly fall. I honestly hope that this plan of mine doesn't end up just basically making Jerusalem as annoying to deal with as the British were, but... At least the British are closer to my larger base, so... They were probably better to take out early. Guess I learned something new with this. Wow, more rams. Okay, good. This is kind of massive, massive overkill, but... What the heck? Okay, you guys take the stable down. And you guys go back and defend the rams. Now, where am I being nuked? And that's just a man-at-arms. Okay, let's see now. And my camels are getting all split up at this point. What are you guys doing? Okay, I'll just keep these guys back for the time being. Except you... Oh, well, good, they've gone. They've fled. Now, you two are going to go up here in search of extra barracks. I know they have at least one more, and you guys are going to go away from the town centre because not risking you against those arrows. Oh wow, that's a lot of siege workshops. So, they will die. And you stop building new stuff. I hate it when the AI villagers do that. Yeah, I'm being attacked by the Hospitallers, and it's just a long sword for me. There is a Teutonic Knight who is stuck there. Okay, do you have another barracks? Doesn't look like you do. Okay, yeah, you are going to die. You are building another stable, okay. Okay, this is going to go down quickly. Stop. You don't need to smash the farms, you know. You really, really don't need to smash the farms. Okay, let's see. Farmer there. And they do have another stable. How did we miss that the first time? Yeah, they weren't kidding when they said the best defense was a good offense in this scenario. I'm going to leave that market there because I think we can actually trade with it if we so please eventually. Okay, that guy's dead. Let's see, they usually have a couple of, like, extra villages up there. Why is there a mining camp over there? Oh, I see what you're doing there! Oh, that was close too. That was very close. Except there's a Teutonic Knight up there, which is not a good sign. Because they're very close to... I think they already have a secondary... Where are my other swordsmen? Okay, look, all of you guys, I know that that one spearman is very scary, but we're supposed to be defeating the base that spawned them over here, and that, I would say, is a higher priority, wouldn't you? Yeah, I knew they had some more gold miners somewhere. Yeah, you take those guys out. And you glitchy rams deal with that stable. Let's see what's over here. If it is another town centre, I'm going to get very, very annoying. Very, very annoying. Come on. I believe it... Okay, it's a couple of farms in the middle of nowhere. And we are just going to start ramming those villagers to death for no good reason other than that, well, they don't really have much place to go. Hopefully. Yep, I think these guys are going to surrender pretty soon too. Hopefully. Yeah, again, battering rams, really don't use them against just any human targets. They're actually really terrible, but if they're the only thing you've got, and these guys are cornered. Come on. Okay, they're gone, but I'm a little suspicious of the fact they haven't resigned yet. Oh, there they go! What do I say? Okay, that is excellent. We have just defeated 2 out of the 3 armies here. And so, I reckon now it's time we're going to go up here in the remains of their, in what used to be their base. Now we're going to go, and I probably should be saving these. You know, I honestly don't want to let this go to my head, but can we go further? And now it's time for Ye Olde Fact of the Day. The Cavalry Archer. Now, I know I didn't really use Cavalry Archers that much in this actual video, but I used them a lot in the last one, and I didn't get a chance to talk about them there, and really, there wasn't really that many noteworthy new units that I could talk about that much here that I don't, want to cover later. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do Cavalry Archer now. So, Cavalry Archers are a very, very important unit in this game, in that they're one of the most versatile units in the game. They're basically a ranged unit, an archer, but with the speed of cavalry, and they are incredibly good at harassing the enemy, charging in, firing off a few arrows, and then running away before the enemy can really get to grips with them. And that's exactly how they were used in real life, and this game actually really rewards you for using cavalry archers the same way they were used in real life, and it can be extremely irritating to go up against someone who actually can pull this off well. Of course, pulling this off well does involve intensive micromanaging usually, since you tend to not really be able to leave your cavalry archers alone for too long, otherwise they might get stupid and not run away from like pikemen and get brutally killed. But they're very effective when properly used. In terms of weaknesses, they only have the range of an unupgraded foot archer. Now, crossbowmen and arbalests actually do have longer range, and that's probably why archers is listed as one of this unit's weaknesses. They're also lightly armoured, but their upgrade fixes that. And they are... Again, remember though, despite the fact that they are cavalry to all intents and purposes, they're produced at the archery range, not at the stable. And they still suffer bonus damage from things like pikemen and camels, so keep them away from those, especially camels. Light cavalry can run them down pretty easily, so watch out for that. And yeah, try to shoot pikemen from a distance and run away before they can close in on you. Cavalry archers are most effective against melee foot soldiers, like swordsmen and again pikemen. as they can charge up to them, fire a lot of arrows, and then run away long before the infantry can catch up with them. So if your opponent is fielding a lot of swordsmen, cavalry archers are pretty useful. Another cool thing about cavalry archers is they don't cost any food. They will run you quite a lot of gold if you rely on them excessively, but the fact that they don't use any food can be quite helpful because it leaves the food resource free for other types of units, like foot soldiers or knights, so that can be really helpful too. Cavalry archers are pretty good in support of some units that don't like infantry, such as other cavalry, and so they're a good complement to cavalry-heavy armies, and you'll see a lot of cavalry-heavy civilizations like to use them, like the Saracens and another civilization that we'll be seeing in the next campaign that really likes to use cavalry archers. Oh boy, you'll be seeing that later. Also, yes, Saracen cavalry archers get bonus attack against buildings, which makes them pretty effective raiders. So, now it's time for the history lesson. Archers mounted on horses originated in ancient times on the Great Plains of Asia and continued to make up the bulk of armies from this region throughout the Middle Ages. The Mongol armies that conquered most of Asia, the Middle East, and much of Europe were predominantly cavalry archers. For the time, they were a unique combination of firepower and speed. They could cross almost any kind of terrain quickly, strike unexpectedly, and withdraw if necessary before heavy cavalry or infantry units could react. The Mongols especially mastered the tactics of hitting, running, and ambushing, avoiding hand-to-hand fighting until the enemy was completely demoralized. Cavalry archers were most effective on open ground with plenty of maneuvering room. They were least effective against fortified positions that could not be starved out, that required hand-to-hand assault. Oh yeah, cavalry archers are pretty terrible against castles, so don't bother. That pretty much goes without saying.